I think you must be focused in terms of what your goal is and what your objective is. You must be purpose driven. It's not everything that should be content for you. Some things, and try to sift out the weed from the shaft, because sometimes you find people putting stuff that shouldn't interest people, and also just make it something that people want to read. Or sometimes put yourself in person's shoes, because I myself sometimes just skip through or pass it. Put yourself in the person's shoes that would I want to read this.
Welcome back to Business Sense with Aramide. We have a very special guest with us on today's episode, a good friend. We have a lawyer and a content creator, maker, manager, social media queen, Dairy Fagbere.
Hi everybody, it's good to be here. Thank you, Aramide, for having me.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. So, Dairy, apart from being a lawyer, which is what you do in your business as usual, you're amazing in the content space. So, permit me to just go straight into a few questions. In fact, you inspire me, so don't even laugh. So before we start, I'll say, okay, tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so as Aramide said, my name is Dairy Fagbere. I'm a lawyer. I'm a senior associate with Esha Macarius, and I'm the founder of In Black and White. And I'm a corporate lawyer, and I'm me, really. I'm a corporate lawyer with specialization in corporate finance and corporate governance.
Interesting. And so tell us about In Black and White, which is your content, life.
Okay, so In Black and White really started as a joke. It was, I just started writing for This Day. So my column in This Day was in black and white. And so it started like a joke. And then one day I was like, oh, let me just get into the social media space. And before I started In Black and White, I was a no social media person.
Wow.
But because I knew where I was going and what I wanted to do in terms of educating people, because I realized that with legal content, most of the legal content we have there is really very complicated.
Right.
So I just wanted things to be pretty much simple for people to understand what their legal needs are for their businesses.
Okay,
So
interesting. So I'm just hearing something. You had a core objective.
Yes.
And that helps you actually, even as a content maker.
Yes, and that helps me know what content to put out there, because I'm driven by that objective.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you. So I was going to say, as a lawyer, you've done really well in mastering content for your business. How did you work on it? I know you've told us how you were inspired, but how did you start?
Okay, so pretty much I sift what is in my DM. So I get a lot of people asking me questions, so I really know what people want from what people say in DMs, and then also from day-to-day interaction, because legal issues happen even on social media. So I put that out as content, and then even things that happen in my personal life. So that is content as well, because there's law in everything, so that comes out as content.
It comes naturally to you,
I
I
think it does.
Because the way you're saying it, the average
I think
person...
it just flows. But sometimes
Yeah.
I have the brain block though. But I think because, as I said, with the objective, I know that, okay, I need to do this. I need to put things out, and I need to do this.
So being structured kind of helps as
Helps,
well.
yes, and having that objective and having that structure puts you in check, kind of.
Yeah, so you're almost like a creative, structured person.
Yes.
Because being in the content space, I've seen your work, you're very creative with the things you come up with. But then again, you're a lawyer, so most lawyers are structured. So it's interesting, maybe you have like
that's that blend, right?
genius on
So
both
we have
sides
the
of the
blend,
brain. But well done, well done.
Thanks, Daddy.
So how do you generate high engagement in your social media channels?
I can't say I have high engagement, but I try to interact with people, and then I try to, I'm very good with faces, so even people who reach out to me when I see comments, I go to their pages, except your page is private. So I go to your page and I see your face, like I see your face, and then I could meet you at an event and I say, you sent me a DM the other day, and I was like, oh really, did I? So I put a lot into that. I always try to check people's pages. So stop putting your pages on private, man, we need to see you.
That's true, that's actually true. So I hear you say interaction,
Yeah,
so you do a lot of interaction,
Yes,
not
I
just
do quite a lot
posting,
of
but also interacting with people on social media, and then also adding that personal touch,
yeah.
like you said. Okay, great. And so how do you manage content creation, management, and your business as well, your 9 to 5? How do you manage and juggle everything?
It's hard. I must say say it's hard, but I still keep saying that it's the end goal that drives me. But sometimes I just feel like, oh, what's happening? I need somebody to help me out. But I think because they're interrelated spaces, the content could even come from what I'm doing at work. So they're not like far-fetched or very different ends of the wrong. So it's quite interrelated.
Okay.
And I think I've been a bit specialized in my content because I do just business law, but I'm thinking of branching out because a number of other things happen in the legal space that have business implications that are not necessarily business related, but have business implications.
Okay, okay, great. Thank you for
it.
that. Thank you. Give us one piece of advice for someone trying to leverage content for their business.
Okay, I think you must be focused in terms of what your goal is and what your objective is. You must be purpose-driven. It's not everything that should be content for you. Some things, and try to sift out the wheat from the shaft, because sometimes you find people putting stuff that shouldn't interest people. And also just make it something that people want to read. Or sometimes put yourself in person's shoes, because I myself sometimes just skip through or pass it. Put yourself in the person's shoes that would I want to read this, and I think that should be it.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It has been fun having you on this
Aramide
show
put me
today.
on my toes.
Not really. You're a queen anyway, so you know it all.
Alrighty.
But thank you, and hopefully we'll have you on next time.
All right,
Thank
thank
you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so I hope you've learned a lot today around content, around doing business, thinking about your audience.